It's some shit that I just cannot stand by and let people get away with. No. You have Alice Cooper, all them dudes, man. You ain't never see the Beatles and the Rolling Stones beefing on no bullshit.
No country singers out. Garth Brooks and Ray Travis aren't fucking nah.
Everybody in hip hop come into the game talking shit about the guy on top. Machine Gun Kelly went after motherfucking Eminem, okay? Because he thought that was gonna get him some like, get him some views, make him go viral, okay? Come on, man. As hip hop is the only one that has that as your entry level position is to try and start a beef with somebody. When I read 50 Cent's book, Hustle Harder, Hustle Smarter, Hustle Harder, you realize that Rick Ross was using him to sell records. Every time he dropped a project, Rick Ross got something to say about 50, and 50 would go back at his ass. And he said he realized all he was doing was helping him sell records. So at some point in time, he stopped responding.
Yep.
And it had an effect on his sales.
Strategic.
Sales, that is. Okay. So understand what you're dealing with, man. And this is some simple shit, man, that reminds me of when I read this book back in college. I mean, this not a book, it was just a pamphlet about COINTELPRO. Y'all don't know about that, okay?
Man, break it down, Lonzo.
Y'all don't know about COINTELPRO, okay? And how so many that the FBI was infiltrating all kind of organizations and keeping the Black Panthers and the other organizations at each other's throat. This is some
Asian provocateurs, I do believe, or whatever. Yeah,
this was some real shit that was going down in the 70s. Some of y'all were still in Pop's nutsack. Okay, this ain't no new shit. I tell you what, understand this.
Damn, thank you again, Montana Max, for dropping another $4.99. Thank you.
Understand this. When they wanted to get rid of any group that was benefiting Black community, Black Panthers, us, they created some shit. They would go back and forth. They would say something. Huey said so and so about Ron Karenga, whoever it was. They kept that shit going back and forth till all those organizations eventually were gone. They were not started off to be against white people. They were just to help Black people.
Exactly.
But for some reason, the war between the various neighborhoods has been going on for 50 fucking years. 50 years, and ain't nobody really tripping because they found a way to benefit from it. Ain't nobody
big money. Big money.
This big money, dude. It's big money in burying your dead ass. It's big money in locking your Black ass up. It's big money in all this shit. And this the part ain't nobody getting. It ain't about nothing but some money. They don't give a damn about your ass. You don't care. They don't care. Look, y'all get me thrown up for YouTube.
Man, go for it. This is great, dude. This is what we need to hear, man.
For YouTube, man. I'm just trying to drop some game, folks. I'm just trying to drop some real game. Look, man, if we keep on playing, if the goal is to eliminate so many Black folks and it can be done and you not get your hands dirty, all you gotta do is pick up the pieces. Then help me understand why this shit don't make sense to y'all. You got just as many brothers is dying at the hands of each other as you did back in the 50s, 60s, and 1800s and shit. But ain't nobody mad at nobody because it's happening that we're doing it to ourselves. Ain't nobody mad because we're doing it to ourselves.
Yep.
Ain't nobody marching because this brother got killed Saturday.
Hell, mother effing no.
Ain't gonna be no protest. Are we gonna get some balloons, some flowers, some RIP, some condolences? Ain't nobody marching. Ain't nobody gonna march in no hoods. Ain't nobody gonna march in no streets. Ain't nothing gonna happen but a bunch of internet bullshit. Come on, man. Miss me with the dumb shit. Miss me with the dumb shit. Okay? Now, if you really want something to march about, you should put your Nikes on now and go for a walk. If you really want something to march about, this is what we should be marching about. Everybody want to know what we gonna do. We got a phone call. I got a phone call after the day. After I get through with this right here, another call I'm gonna be on about the same situation. If you gonna do some shit, we need to do some self-policing, okay? Some self-policing. The problem
that reminds me. Did you hear about that group of black men in Chicago who are sitting on the roof and they're watching to make sure the kids and the mothers make it safe back and forth to school?
I have now, but I would love to hear it.
I'm gonna send you the link, man. That shit made my heart feel good.
See, that's because black men are standing up. Okay, black men got. If we don't stand up, it ain't nobody gonna pick us up. That's for damn sure. All right. When you get tired enough, that's why I do what I do the way I do it. I get emotional about this shit, man. This shit is real to me.
Me too. I do too. When I hear about young black and Latinos dying, I get fucking sad.
I live in the hood, okay? And like I said before, I said at the beginning, people, oh, well, when the police do something to us, it's because, no. You can't tell me that a brother is more dead because he got killed by a cop or less dead because he got killed by one of the homies. No, they still going down to the coroner office. They still gonna get an autopsy. They still gonna get all the procedures, but on one side, it's a check involved. In the other side, you got to check yourself. And most people don't want to check themselves. I'm going to get in trouble now.
Keeping it too real.
Okay? You ain't no money involved in that right there. It's going to be some lawsuits. I heard some bullets was flying and the promoter going to get sued. He ain't do nothing but try to make a few dollars and bring some people together. But he going to get the shit sued out of him. But his insurance company's going to probably take most of the hit for that. The venue going to probably cancel all hip hop events. And any other venue in their right mind going to do the same thing. They're going to limit the hip hop events. Or if they do, it's going to be so much security going to be required. You're probably going to have Blackwater out there doing security. Okay, you can't put a T-shirt on one of the homies and expect some security to be there. It ain't going to happen.
Nope.
I remember.
And if these promoters and club owners are smart, they're looking at your Instagram and seeing, oh, this guy's wearing all blue. This guy's saying Crip here. Oh, nope, not letting him perform at my club.
I remember when I had the Eve After Dark, I always had grown ass men. Okay, I hired grown ass men that were older than me. Okay, even at that time, I mean, they be in their 50s. One, they wasn't tripping on the girls. They may have liked them. They might have thought they was cute, but they wasn't trying to chase the girls. Two, there was no hood issues involved. Okay, there was never any hood issues involved because shit, man, I got a grown ass. I'm a grown ass man. I'm trying to get this a little bit of money and go home to my family. Different attitudes. I have nothing to prove to anybody, and that's the difference. When you get to a certain age, your mentality changes. You're not trying to prove nothing to nobody because you don't have nothing to prove. You made it this far. You're trying to maximize this shit, maximize this ride as long as possible, baby. You done been through the motherfucking rough part. You trying to maximize this ride. Okay, so that's why I don't do shit like Charleston does because, dude, when you start doing that kind of shit, somebody gonna have a hair up their ass for you. I say enough as it is. All right, I ain't calling no names. I'm scared. I'm afraid. It's just I ain't stupid. It makes a big difference. Okay. It makes a big difference not to be stupid. And that's the part so many people don't understand. Oh, man, I got heart. No, that's stupid. Okay? It's a difference between heart and stupid. Trust me.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Thin line, too. Thin line. Man, shout out to everybody in the comment section. If you guys can please hit that like button. We have 66 people in the building. Yeah. Really appreciate each and every one of you. Hit that like button, please, please, please. It really helps us out. And you know, Alonzo, this Philip Burke said something that I would love your take on. And before I go, Montana Max says it's deeper than rap. The Willie Lynch letter taught us to hate ourselves. Ooh, that's a whole other conversation.
You can take off your sheet and grab a badge and a robe and get the same effect. Come on, man. Come on, dude. I told y'all about this story, man. I'm gonna let you get to your boy in a minute. About this brother who was in the penitentiary. He had life, and when he got there, his son came in, and his son had life too. And he's taking his son around all the different spots where not to go. You don't go over here, don't go over here. Meanwhile, a white guard who was retiring was showing his son, who just got hired as a guard, to where the SAs hang out, this is where the brothers hang out. And it dawned on him that this situation right here is perpetual. Okay. People get job security and make a career out of watching folks in the penitentiary. And for some reason, we've been going to the pen some type of like it's college. In some cases, I hear it all the time. When I'm on Clubhouse, yeah, man, I was over so and so, and I did this time over there, and blah blah blah. I never made it over there. How was it? Huh?
Yeah, that's crazy, man.
Dude, it takes some understanding, and it's not a part of my educational standard. Go ahead, Dustin.
And we definitely need to celebrate the graduations more than the coming home parties. I literally know people who've had bigger coming out of jail parties than but the cousin who graduated, she didn't get shit, like no party or nothing.
Right.
So,
that's fucked up.
Yeah, man.
That's fucked up. You go to school all the time, have all this education, and nobody don't give a damn. That's a damn shame, folks. And that's the part, dude. I've seen parties with people who weren't alive that were bigger than people who was alive. I've hosted parties at Eve After Dark. And the people they were giving the party for had been dead like 10, 12 years, but it was more people there than it was for the person that came a week before that was in the party. So it's really confusing sometimes, man. I just at that point in time, I just get my money and go sit down in the office.